So now I'm with Martin from Vacanza, a cinematographer behind the short film. Congratulations, well
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I've got some idea of how you're brought into the project, and what I sort of stressed was interested in is how you managed to get, because the look of it's really nice,
Yeah.
and it's how that look was achieved from the director. But did you kind of get it straight away what he wanted to achieve with the film, the look of the film?
Yeah, it was very straightforward with the storyboard. It was very straightforward with the mood board, and I mean, fortunately, I shot this like 1.5 years ago.
Yeah, I know, it's incredible, isn't it? It takes like a year and a half, 2 years to get out.
Yeah, and I had that kind of period where I was like photographing very like two-dimensional, and you know what you can see in Vacanza, this kind of two-dimensional compositions. I was in that period of my work.
So how did he contact? Was that on Facebook as well?
Yeah.
So I assume you're from Copenhagen.
Yeah, I'm Hungarian, but I live in.
You live, yeah, okay. So when he contacted you, did you have a sample? You must have had sample files you could send him.
Yeah.
So I assume you sent him these files, and then you met. And then what was the next step of the process when he said, "Okay, look, I really like what you do. You know, I'm trusting that you can bring this vision to screen." How did you go about actually preparing for this? Because I can say I know it was shot at multiple locations, so I'm guessing the lighting and the way it looked must change because you're moving around. So how did you prepare for all of that?
Well, first we developed the concept a bit more because the story was not clear yet. So
right. So it wasn't quite ready. It wasn't.
Yeah, only the story was not
right.
ready. But the visual idea was very clear.
Right.
And then we just started to think like what is like. I mean, the whole idea behind the visual style was to find this kind of perfect places. Like,
yeah.
Because we are in dreams, and they are constructed from your brain. So we wanted to find this kind of two-dimensional places. So we started to think what kind of places we can find, and then we just started to go around and find these places.
And why did was it always your dream to do cinematography? It was. So I don't know how it happened. Maybe you went to university and so on and so forth. So how's it going in terms of the other work that you're doing? Have you done work since Vacanza? Is anything else?
Yeah, I'm doing advertisements and music videos and these kind of stuff mostly.
Okay, and no plans to go into directing? Or?
No.
Well, this is it?
Yeah, I'm not a leader type. I like to stay behind the camera.
And what was the
I'm a writer.
okay, what was the best fun about, the best thing that you remember about making Vacanza?
Maybe the
Or I should say, what's the hardest part of it?
The rush.
The rush?
Yeah, it's all that we were biking.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing. So you had all this equipment with you?
Yeah, I had this huge hiking bag, like this kind of, it's like a very big hiking bag. So we packed everything inside, and we moved from A to B. It was like we did it every time we moved to another location. So that was quite stressful. But
yeah, because Nicola was saying that I think one of the key day, there was lots of rain. So, and how did you compensate? Is it just literally a case of, well, you just got to wait, you just got to wait?
Yeah.
And then I suppose did it get to a point you're thinking, shit, we're losing the light here, or did that not happen?
We waited.
You just had to, when you were lucky.
Yeah, we waited because in Denmark you never know what's going to be the weather like in 5 minutes. So we just waited. And we were lucky.
And it all worked out. Okay, and it all worked out. I know you had some problems.
Not some point, but we had to shoot it. Otherwise, it was very we had to shoot it. There was no other.
And is there anything when you were making this film that you shot, or the way any particular style you shot that you hadn't tried before? Was there anything that was new you brought to the table that you haven't brought to a film before?
I haven't done this kind of two-dimensional thing. I haven't done it on film before.
Because it's almost, I know it's not guerrilla filmmaking because I understand what that is.
Yeah, it's more like photography.
Yeah, but the way it's been explained to me, almost because I'm thinking, Christ, we're running around with bicycles trying to get to these locations, and quick, we've got to set it up and shoot. To me, that's almost kind of like guerrilla filmmaking, because I know you knew where all these locations were, but even so, you had to, I assume, stop, get off the bike, set up the equipment. It's not a 5-minute job, is it?
No.
Then you've got to check the light, make sure everything's that's intact. So, and then great, got the shot, wrap up, go. I mean, I know you didn't do 16 locations in one day, of course, but even so, it must be quite a stressful thing to have to deal with, because where you might shoot, say, a short film before, it might all be in one location, but the whole moving on, it's much more organic than that, obviously making it this way. And was that quite exciting? Well, you said it was a rush. You said it was a rush. And you had no difficulties with that?
We had difficulties. I mean, we were stressed, we were like angry at each other, but we just had to like settle this down.
And how many of the crew was there?
It was me.
Yeah.
Then we had like 5 people. At most we had 3 actors, 1 help, and 1 assistant with me, and the director and me. So it was like 6 maximum.
And when you shot the footage, you're finished, I assume. And then, of course, it's going to the editing process. When you actually see the film, I don't know if you saw, they don't call them dailies now, I don't know if you saw chunks of film. Did you just see it all as a completed item, or were you involved at any point with the editing process, or nothing to do?
No, I didn't get involved in the editing process.
So, okay, so at the end, his phone said, okay, the film's ready, I don't know, come and view it, or however you sort of feel. What were you thinking? Were you thinking, that's kind of what I was hoping it would be, or?
To be honest, no. It was one of my first short films, so I mean, I have to be honest with you. It was one of my first short films, so I was kind of discontent because I learned a lot from it.
Right.
I learned a lot from it, and after I finished, I feel like I can do better.
Right. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So.
Yeah, but I'm a maximalist, so.
A maximalist.
Never listen to me. But.
Oh, what does that mean? You just want everything to be right and to be spot on.
Yeah. But I kind of try to not to be that, because it makes my life harder and my work harder as well.
Well, listen, don't worry, because the film looks fantastic. Well done.
Thank you very much.
It's a lovely look to it.